Hello engineers, another sample problem for mechanics of deformable bodies, module 6, bending. So we have here the problem. Draw the shear and moment diagrams for the overhang beam. First step natin is to determine the reactions at point A and point B. So since ang ating applied loading is downwards, let's assume we have RA and RB as upwards. Next natin is to take a summation of moment either at A or at B. So let's say summation of moment at A is equal to 0, positive, counterclockwise. Then we have the resultant of the uniformly distributed load. Let's call it R. And since this is a uniformly distributed load, yung kanyang location of the resultant is just half of the base, that is 4 plus 2, that is 6. Then half of it equal to 3. So this is 3 meters from the left and 3 meters also from the right. So going back sa ating summation of moments about point A, we have the resultant multiplied by the distance 3 meters. And the rotation is clockwise, so negative. And then we have the reaction at point B multiplied by the distance 4 meters. Rotation is counterclockwise, so this is positive, equal to 0. For the resultant, we have the area of the uniformly distributed load, that is 8 times 4 plus 2, 6. Solving for the reaction at B, RB, this is equal to 36 kilonewtons upwards. Next is we can have either summation of forces vertical equal to 0, positive upward, or summation of moment at point B equals 0, positive counterclockwise. Let's choose summation of moments at B equals 0, positive counterclockwise, para ma-solve natin yung reaction at A. And then we can use the summation of forces just for checking kung tama yung ating reaction at point A and point B. So for the summation of moments at point B equals 0, positive counterclockwise, we have RA multiplied by 4. Rotation is clockwise, so that's negative. And then we have the resultant R and the distance. So this is 4 minus 3 equal to 1. And then the rotation is positive since counterclockwise, equal to 0. Again, R is 8 times 6. Solving for RA, we have 12 kilonewtons upwards. So for checking, we have the summation of forces, vertical equals 0, positive upward. We have RA equal to 12, positive. And then RB equal to 36, positive. And then we have the resultant R, which is also equal to 8 times 6. And this should be equal to 0. So 48 minus 48 equals 0. 0 equals 0. So correct yung ating computed reactions. And then next, let's draw the shear and moment diagram. Remove lang natin to. And then let's create a projection for point A, point B, and then point C. Here is the shear and then the neutral axis. So first one, start tayo from 0 and then meron tayong upward concentrated load that is equal to RA, which we know is 12 kilonewtons. So positive 12 here. And then next, we know that the change in shear is equal to the area of the loading diagram. That means that the second point, let's say V2, minus the first point, V1, is equal to the area of the loading diagram. So we want to know the value of V2, the second point. So second point now is equal to the first point or the shear at point 1 plus the area of the loading diagram. So gamitin natin yan. We have point B as the second point, and that is equal to point A as the first point, and then the area of the loading diagram. So we know VA, that's 12. So going back sa loading diagram, from point A to point B, we have this area. Since the load is downward, therefore this area is negative. And then here we'll have the negative area, which is equal to the height times the base, which is 4 meters. So again, this area has a height of 8 kilonewtons per meter, and then the base is 4 meters. So now the shear at B is equal to 12 minus 32, that's equal to negative 20. So here we have negative 20. So since the loading diagram has a constant value from point A to point B, this means that the slope is constant, since we know that the slope of the shear diagram is equal to the loading intensity. So here, ang slope between point A and point B is constant because the loading diagram is constant. At ang slope niya is negative 8. So here, connecting point A and point B as a straight line. And this one right here is a first degree function. And then we have positive area here and then negative area here. And then last one, at point B, we have a concentrated load that is equal to 36 kilonewtons upwards. So we have VB that is equal to negative 20 plus the upward concentrated load, 36 kilonewtons. Then we'll have positive 16. So from negative 20, magja-jump tayo to positive 16. And then lastly, we have the shear at C that is equal to shear at B plus the area of the loading diagram. We know the shear at B, that's 16, plus the loading diagram here. This is the area. We have the height 8 kilonewtons per meter and then the base 2. Since downward, so that's negative area. and then 8 height base 2. We'll end up with the value of shear at point C that is equal to 0. So, nagsara yung ating shear diagram. So, from 16 to 0. Since, again, the slope of the shear diagram is equal to the loading intensity, which is constant. Therefore, yung ating curvature here is a straight line that is also a first degree function. And this one is positive area. So we're done with the shear diagram. Ang next natin is the moment diagram. So again, let's project point A, point B, and point C. This is M. This is the neutral axis. And then let's project also the location of the zero shear. That will also be our location for the maximum moment. Okay. So next natin is to determine this value. Let's call it X. We know na yung kabuuan is 4 meters. Therefore, this one is 4 minus X. So by ratio and proportion, we can now determine the value of X. So we have this triangle. The height is 12. The base is X. And this should be equal to 20 divided by 4 minus X. Again, gumamit tayo ng ratio and proportion since we have two similar triangles. The first one is this one. And then the second one is this one. Solving for X, we have here X equals 1.5 meters. Now that we know yung value ng X, we can now determine this area. So mag-start tayo at the moment diagram. From point A, we have 0 moment. And then to this point, let's call it point D. So we have delta M, or the change in moment, that is equal to the area of the shear diagram. Let's say delta M is equal to the moment at point 2 minus moment at point 1. Therefore, moment at point 2 is equal to moment at point 1 plus the area of the shear diagram. Then we have moment at point 2, which is point D, and then moment at point 1, which is point A, plus the area of the shear diagram. We know point A equals 0 since wala tayong moment applied at point A and we only have vertical and horizontal reaction at point A. Next, determine natin yung area of the shear diagram. We know na we have a positive area from point A to point D. So, plus area is 1/2, height 12, base 1.5. Moment at D now becomes 9 kilonewton meters. So for the curvature, so gamitin lang natin to as a guide. Okay. First, yung plus minus minus plus is the area. If we're trying to draw the moment diagram, yung plus minus minus plus is the area of the shear diagram. Or kung nasa shear diagram tayo, that's the area of the loading diagram. So let's try to use it. For point A to point D, we have a positive area. So this one's a positive area. So going back sa ating graph, point A to point D is a positive area. So ang magiging applicable sa atin is these two. And then, ano yung decreasing and increasing? Focus lang tayo on the numerical value. So at point A, we have a numerical value equal to 12. And then at point D, we have a numerical value that is equal to 0. So that is decreasing. So this means ang applicable sa atin na curvature is this one. So again, we have a positive area and the numerical value is decreasing from 12 to 0. So ang curvature natin will be this one. Paano natin siya i-apply sa shear and moment diagram? From point A to point D, we'll have this curvature. The next, for point D to point B, we have a negative area and the numerical value of the shear from point D to point B is 0 here to 20 here. So increasing siya. Negative area and then increasing numerical value. Again, using this guide, negative area and then increasing numerical value. So ang applicable sa atin na curvature is this one. Going back sa moment diagram, we know that the curvature is this one. So ano ngayon yung numerical value of the moment at P? On the left side of P, we have moment at B equal to moment at D plus the area of the shear diagram. We know the moment at D, that's equal to 9. And then the area of the shear diagram is 1/2 negative 20. Base natin is 4 minus x, that is 1.5. Then we'll end up with the moment at B equal to negative 16 kilonewton meters. So negative 16 is somewhere here. Then this is 9. And then the curvature, similar to this. So from point D to point B, we'll have this curvature. And then lastly, moment at C, that is equal to the moment at B plus the area of the shear diagram. Moment at B, we have negative 16. And then the area of the shear diagram, this one right here, is a positive area with the height 16 and the base as 2 meters. So the height is 16, 1/2 times 16, and then the base is 2 meters. We'll end up with the moment at C that is equal to 0. So as expected, yung ating moment at the end of the beam is 0 since we don't have a moment reaction at that end. So how about the curvature again? So balik lang tayo sa ating guide. So we know that we have a positive area between point B and point C. So positive area. And then the numerical value is from 16 to 0. So we have a decreasing numerical value. Therefore, ang applicable sa atin is this one. And then the curvature is this one. So going back sa moment diagram, we have this curvature. And this one right here is the shear and moment diagram for the given problem. Finally, the 9 kilonewton meters being the maximum positive moment and the negative 16 kilonewton meters as the maximum negative moment. And the absolute maximum moment is the 16 kilonewton meters. Maximum positive shear is 16 kilonewtons. Maximum negative shear is negative 20 kilonewtons. And then the absolute maximum shear is 20 kilonewtons. That's it. I hope you learned something. This is Engineer Lance. Thank you for watching.